Yo, what's going on, guys? Anthony, Set on Success Henderson right here. And I want you to stop and pay close attention to this video real quick, because what I'm going to reveal is one of the biggest breakthroughs that I was able to get from listening to a Tony Robbins audio, and how I was able to listen to that audio and then instantly turn around my situation in my life. Because a couple months back, right now it's March as I'm recording this video, it's March 18th. And back in September 2013, I went from one of my greatest, achieving the greatest results that I could imagine in my business, working from home, making money online, to riding, just kind of walking through quicksand again. And what I mean is, back in September 2013, I actually had like $8,000 in my bank account, and I was riding high, throwing money in the air all day long, doing things and just kind of moving and grooving to the life, moving and grooving to the beats of life, with no cares in the world. And then all of a sudden, one text message, all thanks to a mistake that I made, that money was taken away from me. I went from $8,000 in my bank account to a negative $1,600 in my bank account, and it was just based on a mistake and doing things that I probably things that I've learned from now. But I want to tell you how I was able to turn that situation around and how I was able to get back on top, all thanks to something that I learned from Tony Robbins, and I think it's going to be a big breakthrough for you as well. And what actually ended up happening is, between September and December, I found myself kind of looking for instant lifelines in life and in business. And all thanks to listening to this Tony Robbins audio, I was able to kind of tap back into certain parts of myself that I needed in order to go out and transform my life, transform my business again, right? And one of the things that Tony Robbins talks about in his audios, the specific one I was listening to, was called New Year, New Life. And approaching New Year's, after going through this like roller coaster of emotions between September and December, I was kind of hit with this moment of truth where I needed to make a decision. And the decision that I had to make was one, to get back to the basics and start experiencing progress on a day-to-day basis, right? So how do we actually do that? How can we actually get back to the basics? How can we manage our state, which is something that Tony Robbins talks about, is the ability to manage your state in any given area, right? At any given moment, we can have the ability to change our state and put ourselves back into a positive frame that we can actually go out and start getting better results on a day-to-day basis, right? And in this particular audio, what he said is that we all have the ability. What we have to do in order to change our lives, what we have to do is change our shoulds to musts. So I had to get back to the point where I must go out and take action on a daily basis. I must go out and get better results on a daily basis. I must raise my energy level in order to go out and achieve the things that I want to achieve in life, right? So I had to get back to raising my energy level. And what I want to share with you today is one of the ways that you can actually go out and raise your energy level, right? And one of the things that Tony Robbins talks about is finding the areas in life where you are the strongest. When are you at the height of your energy, right? When do you have the best energy in your body? And one of the things that I've been able to do is tap into one of the situations that I experienced back in high school, right? I used to play basketball back in high school, and I was good, so I remember a specific time, a specific moment when I sat out the whole third quarter. I had 4 fouls. So I sat out the whole third quarter and got back in the game, fourth quarter, came out, we down 12 points. I hit 3 3-pointers in a row, end up on the line at the end of the game for a 1-and-1 that I've got to hit. And if I don't hit, we lose the game, but I go on to win the game, right? And at that point in time, it's a certain level of energy that you have in your body. It's a certain way that you feel when you know you're about to make something happen, right? And getting back into those moments when you've been the strongest. And for you, maybe, I don't necessarily know if you're a sports person or not, but you may have experienced strength at a different time in your life, where you just made a decision to take action. You just made a decision to turn things around. And maybe it was you decided to quit smoking or something like that, and you just made it happen at the drop of a dime. And that moment is a level of energy that you can transfer into any area of your life, right? And so maybe let me tell you how well did it work for me. Is how well it worked is now today in March, I'm actually back on top in my business. I've actually generated over 108 sales in my online business, making money from home, doing my thing, moving and shaking. And I've actually experienced 108 sales in the past 40 some odd days in over 8 countries. And now what I want to do, I'm on a mission now to help more and more people, so I wanted to definitely record this video and thank Tony Robbins, but I also wanted to offer you the chance to find out what it is that I do, so you can learn more about what I do. And I want you to click the button on this particular video right here so that you could be taken over to a page. You can learn how I make money online, how I'm all about right now being able to help people generate or help people create help people create breakthroughs in their lives and start experiencing more and more joy, more and more happiness, more and more progress on a day-to-day basis. So what I want you to do is click this button right here. You'll be taken over to another page. Put your email in. I want to show you a video of how I've been able to make money online. I want to talk about how I've been able to transform different areas of my life and get better results on a day-to-day basis, all thanks to something that I learned from Tony Robbins, and the ability to change a should into a must, and the ability to manage your state in any given moment. So if that's something that you're interested in, go ahead, click the button on this video. I'll see you in your email inbox. All right.